fire signs? This is your girl, Venus Archangel, here with another love reading for y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're unsure of your placements, go ahead and check the description box below. And guys, please remember, these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that's totally understandable. If you want to follow me on my social media, check the description box below. I've got Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all them good places. And if you want to know how to book a reading with me, just stay tuned to the end. Or check the description box below in the meantime. Alright, y'all, let's go ahead and see what's going on in your love life, okay? See what's happening, fire signs. Cups, so something regarding happiness. Okay. Also, if you want to know what deck I'm using, it's in the description box below as well. But this is interesting. It's definitely something regarding happiness, happily ever after. Alright, let's see what's going on. A new opportunity. I think the focus is that the situation ended or something like that, but it really didn't. I think there was some sort of successful completion. It may not have felt like it would be. Here's the thing. The completion was in the past. What we saw just now, just a second ago, was the Ten of Cups. Some sort of cycle ended. I feel like it was emotionally charged, of course, but it was like the kind of the cap of something. But it's not the ending, of course. Sorry about the ashtray there. You know how I burn incense in the morning, so you know me, okay? But the situation is that it's not that the situation's over. Because believe it or not, the situation is far from over. You got the Five of Wands as your underlying energy. Underneath that is death. It's definitely not over. Because death talks about something dying, right? Something not physically, nothing real, but more something inside of us, something that we've gone through, something that we lived through, that we release, that kind of keeps us from being able to live a new life. You know, the things that keep us held back from the new life. And it's a lot of our, it's maybe beliefs, past disappointments, you know, a certain, you know, perspective, right? Because that's why the hangman comes before this. We have to surrender to the perspective of which we don't see, the ones that we have to, you know, take on. Let that transition, let that, you know, go through us and resurrect the new life. And that's pretty much what is going on here, right? This can happen in a number of ways, like as if, like, think about this, like, for instance, if you had a disappointment in the past, and, you know, you've been kind of your life has been surrounded by that disappointment. Well, you have a new opportunity now to do something different with that new life. Because this is what, you know, the Wheel of Fortune is before this. It's the 10 and you jump to the 3. So you go through your new cycle, right? Living from the old, you know, the old way. Living from the old practices and the teachings that you've gone through with a previous cycle. I'm going to give you the plainest examples I possibly can. You got to do a relationship, it got ugly, but, you know, maybe your partner cheated on you, right? And this is just an example. And it's hard to look past a certain perspective. It's hard to trust people. It's hard to do anything, right? But this cycle, right, you have, you know, judgment, which is forgiveness. And then, you know, which is not necessarily forgiveness, is making amends, coming to amends, facing the facts. The situation is new. This situation is different. Then you hit the Hangman, which talks about seeing the situation from a different perspective, giving this new person after that relationship a chance. And then you have Death, and you release that old perspective of nobody's going to be faithful to me, everyone's going to cheat on me, and you end up transitioning into a new life. And this is what's going on here. The turmoil is that there is some sort of changes that have been made, but now it's accepting this new life in a way. I think there's something here, some sort of conflict, perhaps regarding this new life. Because here in the heart of your reading, you have the Wheel of Fortune, so that talks about a second time around, a second chance, another opportunity. And that's awesome, but the thing is crossing is the Eight of Swords, rather. You feel trapped in your thoughts. You don't see how you can honestly make the best out of this opportunity. You don't know what's to come. You don't necessarily expect anything, but most importantly, you just kind of don't know what to do with it. You have an opportunity that's available to you, but you have no idea what to do with it, and that's not a problem, okay? And how, you know, of course, this tarot reading is going to help you with that, because in the past, you have the World. Very similar to to the Wheel of Fortune, rather, to the Fool. I mean, not necessarily the Fool per se, but you've completed a cycle. And the Ten of Wands, I don't even know why I keep saying that. You have the Ten of Pentacles, but you have the Wheel of Fortune here that indicates that you have completed a cycle, but you have a new opportunity now with the same cycle or something similar when you have the experience. This is almost like a graduation kind of thing, because you see her throwing her hat up in the air. She graduated, and it's usually a really good feeling to complete the cycle. But there's maybe some sort of cycle that needed to end for your benefit, and you can see the benefits of it now. It may not have felt that great because of, you know, of what we just saw, or maybe it was a wonderful ending, or maybe something closing, a door closing that opens you up to a new world, to a new life. And I feel like that's what happened. It was a closing of one chapter and the beginning of a new. But how this new chapter opens is with another cycle that starts again, similar to the one that you had. And in this moment now that you have going on, you might take a step back. It's almost like the situation may have, you know, kind of completed itself in a way, but you're having to take a step back. If you notice, this is 21, and you go to 20. The Judgment card in the present. So yeah, I think something was at an end. Something was at some sort of end. But then at the same time, it kind of moved back. It almost like it's like this ending was almost is asking if you're sure that this is something that you really wanted to end. Are you sure this is something that is completely over? Because now you have to review, you have to look back, you have to kind of think about everything that you've gone through. Very similar to the Wheel of Fortune, like I was saying. You have experiences through this cycle beforehand. So with Judgment, it makes so much sense. You don't necessarily realize how much experiences you have, how much you've grown from the last time you've been in a situation like this. I mean, it doesn't matter how short of a time or how long of a time it's been. You have grown. You always grow. Nothing in your life keeps you stagnant. Nothing. So with this situation in your present here, you have a situation or opportunity to look ahead of, or look behind you and see how much you've gone through, how much you've grown, what you've learned for yourself, not for relationships, not for anyone else, because I mean, it's about you, and it's through relationships that you learn it. Now remember guys, Venus goes retrograde this week, so a lot of this is going to be based on how we relate to people from all of our experiences back 8 years ago, back from, you know, all the experiences that we've had. Really, but this is the moment today that you're going to be looking at your situation and looking at an opportunity regarding love, and you're going to be like, damn, I have overcome a lot, I have tackled a lot. And I feel like, fire signs, you guys will take on this new beginning with a bit of a fresher look, but you have to realize that the situation can change if you decide that you want to change with it. That's the thing with the Devil. There's some sort of need to release something, and the turmoil is that maybe that's that thing that you feel like you can't change with it, or you feel like there's something that you're fighting to get towards. Being fearless, perhaps. You guys are fearless energy anyway. Breaking free from the bondage of your mind, breaking free from the bondage of doubts and fears of society. You guys can fight through that. You're known to be very powerful in that regard of not letting anything deter you from doing whatever it is that you want, which is why I can see the Page of Wands really being in your future. It's a projected future from where you are, but I see this. Why do I see this? Because you're stepping back into your element. You're stepping back into that fire. You're stepping into that fearlessness. Because you see, this kid is the bravest kid. Along with this Page of Swords, this kid is one of the most bravest. Why? Because you see that journey ahead, and that cat, whatever, is like leading him on. He's going to go down that journey. You know? And you know what? I don't think, you know, I feel like, honestly, he's looking back behind him as if actually that cat was actually his pet back at home. And it's like, can you come home, please? And the kid is like, no, I got an adventure to take on. He's going to go out there fearless and take on a new adventure. Ooh, sorry guys, I've been having some weird allergies come out lately, so bear with me if I start sneezing. But this is the situation now. Finding your power, finding where you know, your strengths, finding that your weaknesses are not weaknesses, but actually areas in which you have grown exponentially. And I feel like this is tapping into your true raw essence, guys, because in your crowning energy is the 10 of Pentacles. You want a stable place. You want a happy ever after. That you want something that physically shows it. You want something that materializes into that fashion. I feel like you may not have actually had the opportunity to before, but you have the opportunity to do it now. And I think you guys the person that you may have ended with had ended on great terms. It's great. And you may have the same person come back around, or you may have a new person that's around. But this is your opportunity now to see how far you've grown. So don't be afraid to look back, but also don't be afraid to take that leap forward and make the change that you know you can make. Because this is a new opportunity, a new day, a new dawn, a new adventure, and it's yours to have. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm excited for you. Let me know in the comment section if this is what you guys have been feeling, because I feel like everybody's getting pumped. Everybody's ready to put their karmic stories behind, to be done with the fair game, to be done with letting everything kind of rule them. Like, you know what? I'm tired of being tied down. You know, so as a Libra, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, and I hope you're tired of it too, so we can make this world a different and a better place, fairy signs. Love y'all to death, and I will see y'all soon. My beginning of the fall sale is still up. It's in the description box if you're interested in taking a look at that. But hey, I'm cool with anything. Love y'all. Bye now.